like the kids can do them. It's like a different way of kind of presenting a PowerPoint because it moves and it's a lot more like motion. So I'm going to kind of go through it. And if you have any questions, just let me know. And I do appreciate, again, I can have treats on Friday for you for doing this. So basically, collaboration is what I chose. And basically, you know, we're always talking about professional learning communities, and that's kind of the new buzzword, and like coming together, and you know, collaboration benefits the teachers, it benefits the students. You know, they've proven that in schools that collaborate all the time and have common goals for the school, students benefit. Like students get higher test scores, stuff like that. Through CIA and AVID, our school kind of is getting this. You know, AVID has these common goals. We're trying, you know, all the classes are trying to sort of do certain things that are AVID strategies. And of course, CIA is kind of asking us to create goals, you know, as social studies teams, language arts teams, science and math, and all that other stuff. So we're trying to create these common goals that our school can use in the future to kind of, you know, help all these different curriculums connect with one another and collaborate with one another. And so basically we are sort of now working to become a really true professional learning community, you know, as a school, to get these common goals and have everybody on the same page, and then, you know, have our students kind of know what those are and be able to always like be able to call them out whenever. So collaboration is like, it's just, the benefits are enormous for teachers and faculty. We can support one another. JC, can you do the button for me? Sorry, thank you. We support one another. We don't feel as isolated. Like I know within our small teams, like the more you talk about, you know, kids or what went wrong or what went right, like it really helps us all out, kind of, you know, laugh at it or make changes for the better. So that definitely works for us. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. We are really like invested in our school. You know, when we make the goals and the plans for the team, it really helps us kind of see these visions that our school is trying to tell us that, you know, what the vision is. And when we plan them, we kind of become more invested in the school. We can share ideas and learn from others, which I think we've all benefited from. You know, we're constantly, you know, giving people lesson plans or getting lesson plans from people. And we learn about the resources and skills that other people have to offer. I think that's really important because we have tons of people that have a variety of skills. You know, like I'm not maybe a technology person, but Miss Dale and Miss Wagner is. Or, you know, people that are language arts might help out a social studies or a science teacher when they're doing their writing test or something like that. So it kind of, like everybody has these different skills and we want to tap into that. In schools with true learning communities, faculty has a stronger commitment to the school and to the mission, higher job satisfaction, higher morale, and less absenteeism, higher commitment to making significant changes within their community, and higher likelihood that teachers will be better informed, you know, by our principals, by our county, professionally renewed, you know, not as tired all the time, not as grumpy, and inspired to inspire students. Those are all the benefits for teachers, and those have all been sort of proven in these statistics. And then basically we're going from like people carrying heavy loads of books and a woman that wants to swear at her math thing, to a group of people that's kind of trying to connect this road that students can sort of walk on to better learning. For students, there are, you know, numerous rewards. Students basically benefit. You know, you learn more when you see more connections. You know, that helps you people remember things. And when you see what you're learning in math class applied to science, social studies, language arts and music, art, you know, you'll remember it better. And then in schools with true learning communities, there are, for students, lower rates of absenteeism, decreased dropouts, increase that learning happens and is more equitable. So basically, you know, people that are coming from impoverished homes are learning, you know, as much as people that are coming from wealthy homes, which I think is a challenge that our school faces a lot. You know, we have the EC test scores, and minority test scores are oftentimes lower than, you know, the test scores of people that have, you know, parents that are college educated. Greater academic gains in math, science, history, and reading than in traditional schools, and smaller achievement gaps. So that was kind of the more equitable learning. And then, of course, we have our college graduates, which is our ultimate goal. So why include the Media Center? And basically, Ms. Wagner and Ms. Sweeting and myself kind of talked about, you know, Ms. Wagner and Ms. Sweeting have these goals for media and technology, and they've kind of written up their CIA plan, but, you know, we haven't really, you know, we've all had our goals within our own subject area, but we haven't branched out as much yet for CIA. And that is kind of what this little paper has, like all of these different teachers, one from each subject area, the Media Center, all coming together and collaboratively planning, which is kind of the ultimate goal that we hope to achieve after CIA is all done. So we are here to support you, and of course by we I mean Ms. Wagner, Ms. Sweeting, and hopefully me next year. But the Media Center wants to be a part of this, really. Like they want to come to you guys or have you guys come to them and plan collaboratively. And we wanted to make this, this education process be more student-centered. Our goals, through technology and stuff, we can interest the students more and do all those good things that will help them remember the material. It will increase the ways that students can interact with new concepts. The Media Center has all these technology and all these programs and things that they can teach us, they can teach your students, stuff like that, and help us sort of find these ways to reach the kids that might not be reached with a pencil and paper. States like Colorado, New Jersey, Indiana, Massachusetts, and North Carolina shows that the more people use libraries, the more the benefits on standardized testing. Students that have higher standardized test scores have shown they go to the library on their own, they check out more books, they use the library, to research as well as to read. So that is just proven. And of course with our AR goals, now not part of the grade, we need to find other ways to get more students to the library and trying to get them on their own. And I think with collaboration, that could help that whole situation. And that would increase circulation and student achievement. Student learning is also positively impacted when libraries are able to teach information skills. Instead of just throwing a research paper at them, have the librarian come into the class and kind of explain a little bit about what they can use. And Ms. Sweetie and Ms. Wagner are happy to do that. They're very excited about being able to teach some classes and stuff like that. And when libraries and teachers plan collaboratively with one another. What is collaboration? These are kind of the results of my survey that I gave you guys that I thank you for filling out. The dictionary definition is to work jointly with others, especially in an intellectual endeavor, and basically have a common goal. So not only are you working together, but you have a common goal. Teachers, this is some of our answers. So teachers have input in collection development and technology in order to maximize learning opportunities. In the school library, collaboration is when I will work with a variety of teachers, assistants, specialists, and students to reach a common goal or objective. It's both give and take, so you're not just taking somebody else's lessons, you're giving something back to them. And co-planning and co-teaching with a common goal. Our super teacher. A combination of talents and strengths. I thought that one was a really good one. We all have these great things to do, and you can improve the final product of which is, of course, student learning. And working with other teachers to achieve a force multiplier towards education, which I thought was really cool, because one person can make a little bit of a difference.